So how do you guys stay organized? If someone tells you, hey, I need this project done by this date and I need these tasks completed, what do you do? Do you just keep it all in your head? Do you have a piece of paper you write on? How do you organize your life? Or what about multiple passwords for multiple accounts? Do you keep them in a specific place? How do you keep track of things? So if you're like most people, you probably have your passwords in the back of a book somewhere on a piece of paper, or maybe you just memorize them all. And occasionally you forget it and then you have to send an email to remind yourself what your password is, and you do things that way. And maybe that works for you. And it did work for me like that at one point as well. But as your business and life grows, as you have to take on more projects and more things, it becomes outdated to do it that way. It becomes overwhelming. So to streamline everything, to make it more efficient and clean and easier for your life, to save yourself time, there are apps and technologies and systems in place out there to help you. One of those apps that I discovered is called Trello. This is the one I used today, and I've been using it for many years. I'm going to show you what it looks like and how to use it, because there are a lot of different uses for it. So this is what the app looks like on a PC. We have boards that you see here on the left. These boards are basically projects, right? They can be projects, they can be goals. In this case, they're rental properties and personal information for each of them, as well as passwords that I have set up in here. So this is one way to use it. You can color code each board so it's easy to identify. This one's a rental property. I have mortgage information, tenants info, water, sewer bill. This is another rental property. I have some stuff for the utilities, an Airbnb property. I have smart e-lock passwords and utility information. For the house, I have all the stuff here, including utilities and mortgage payments, insurance payments, HVAC systems, whatever you want to do, you can do in here. I like to use this for passwords especially. So I keep basically all the passwords in here, and within each board, so this is a board, you can change the name of it, and then within each board you have lists. So emails is a list, Airbnb business is a list, finances is a list. I have stuff for flying, real estate, miscellaneous. And within each list, you can then add cards. And in each card, you then put in little details. And you can take these cards, click them, and actually move them to different categories. And that comes in handy when you're using this for projects. So I can also add a board here. And let's say that's a project for work, and there's something I need to complete in the to-do list. I can then move it in the to-do list and keep organized that way. For instance, you'll see over here how they use it. To do, collect all assets. Doing, create deck for presentation. Done, schedule recurring team meetings. And then you can move it around as you complete it. So if we need to move this to done, we just click and drag. I can add members so other people can see what I'm doing with the project if they need to be involved. There's a ton of different ways you can use this app. But honestly, it's just very clean to organize. Like if I had to do all this on a piece of paper, I could, but what happens if that paper is then lost, destroyed? It just gets old and wrinkly. I have to rewrite everything. It's not as clean. This takes a lot of that out of the equation. So there's a quick glance at the Trello app and how I use it for my life. There's a ton of ways you can use it for your life. I hope you'll try it out. It's gonna be awkward in the beginning like anything new, but as you get the hang of it, it'll be more and more useful and easier for you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, keep going, keep learning, and keep grinding.